Well, I lost the low ball triple draw tournament. They got some other tournament series going on Orleans right now. Called the Barge Tournament Series or whatever. Or it's like, I couldn't figure out, is the Barge like a poker club or like it's like a card club somewhere, or is it just a tournament series that they hold at Orleans? And I couldn't really figure it out, but it's like a mixed game playing group. They said there's like 150 people. And then I'm looking around at the people that are at it, and they were like, the guys that were like part of it, they were like, oh, here's the website. Just look at the website. And the website's like, oh, we have like poker games. And then I'm looking at the people that are in the tournament, and it was like the same people that are all over town all the time. And I'm like, thinking like, they're just trying to put a brand and a group and like a name behind like a mixed game tournament. But it's not any different from like, I mean, it is like physically different because they're playing different games and they have a different name and they have like a different structure. Their dinner break was like an hour and a half long. So it's funny because I always been saying like, these people that are in charge of something, they always make the thing, whatever it is they have together, is like their fantasy. So like everybody else can live in their fantasy world. And whoever runs the Barge is probably like, seems like an old retired guy type of person, like hour and a half dinner break. Like, and then the website's like, oh, we just, we're novice poker players. We're not very good. It's like the reg capital of tournaments. And it's like all today, it was like 4-card pineapple. They called it like ultra pineapple or something. And I guess they're throwing away 1 card on the flop and then 1 card on the turn, or like 1 card pre-flop. Like they're throwing away 1 card each street. Like I'm like, they're just like putting like extra more of a spin on pineapple or on anything. Or they had that one yesterday that I was playing with them that was Raz Jack or something, or like Ultra Raz or something, where you have to have a face card to qualify. And it didn't take long for me to figure out that it was just like Raz. Just that the face card was like a token to a qualifying hand. So it was almost like if you have a face card, it was hard to give up the hand, period. But what it was really doing was it was making it harder to make a real hand and like a made hand was harder to get. So you would need like a perfect Raz hand with a face card that came with it. And then I'm like, this is just like making it like more like harder to make a hand, and then harder to fold. So it was just more of like just, you know, one guy versus another gambling. And I guess that would like maybe favor people that don't play tight, because it's like letting people just get in there with anything and then like might have a winner even though you just like have face cards. Like, I don't know. I wasn't winning. There was one guy who was like so mad about how much I was winning, and I was like, I'm not even fucking winning. What are you talking about? You win one hand and then everybody's like all mad at you. But kind of like burn out on mixed games now. I just go and get burnt out on anything. I find something that I sort of like, and I go and get completely burnt out on it, where I don't even fucking want anything to do with it anymore. That's my pattern here. The mixed game scene is like the same as the poker scene. They're all just run together. And then the like, it's almost like that barge thing. Like, typically I would like it a lot, but I've been just like chasing after these mixed games so much. And the big thing is that I'm not winning. Like, this last hand where I lost in the tournament, it was like the whole tournament, I would come in with like 4 to the nuts. There's like 2 other guys who were just playing every hand. They would raise in and then take like 3 cards or 4. Every hand. It was like these 2 guys. And then the both of them, or one of them, was just like racking up chips. Like just winning one after another after another. And it was like those 2 guys, they raise and then they throw 3 or 4. Sometimes they only throw 2. But they didn't come with anything. And then they would like make some kind of hand, and somehow that was good every fucking time. And I was just missing and missing and missing everything. It's like I couldn't catch anything. And I'm drawn 1 to a wheel. Like 1 to a wheel, 1 to a wheel, 1 to a wheel. It was like one of these 2 guys versus everybody else. They always catch, and then nobody else would fucking catch anything. So I'm just watching these guys play like donkeys and just catch the world. And then it got to like a break time, and I come with a 8, and like then, and I'm like, I got 4 to an 8, and I'm thinking, you're not really supposed to even start with an 8. like out of like Doyle Brunson book rules, like, but the rest of the table is playing so loose. I was like, how do I not? And so I catch a 10, and I was like on second, and everybody else is still drawing, and I was like, well, I could just bet this 10. And maybe people will fold. Yeah, right. But, so I'm betting on a 10. And nobody's folding. And then somebody caught a wheel. Like, they caught, like, the exactly nuts. And they check around at me, I bet raises. And I die. And now I'm like so burnt out on one. It's 120, or it was like when I came over here, Art gave me a ride, and his freaking car said that it was 124 degrees outside, and I believe it. It is fucking hot out. And I was like, I wouldn't want to be walking in this. But now it's like almost 8 p.m. And walking back, he didn't pick up his phone. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Probably like vomiting somewhere. But I'm just walking around. And it's still hot. Sun beating on me, melting kind of conditions. I got this bag of groceries, which is like 2 spaghettis. I was thinking that I was gonna eat stuff out of cans, but I ate one of the canned things. I was eating the canned calamari. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just put these other canned things on spaghetti, like when it's all hot. Because they're both like with tomato sauce. And so there's like meatballs with tomato sauce, and then there's like mackerel with tomato sauce, and spicy tomato sauce, or it was like with chili. And so I'm thinking like that would go with spaghetti, I guess. And just straight out of the can with the mackerel or the canned meatball. I don't know. I just don't see that being that good. So it's kind of like the same thing as going to a buffet, where it's like I ate like the little snack pack mushroom thing, like the little snack mushroom. It's like, it said on the bag that it was like slow baked, but it tasted like it might as well have been like freeze dried. Hibiscus too, which is like just snack prepared, like dried. That was like definitely not hungry now. I don't know if I want to like commit to eating the whole thing. So I'm just bringing it all home. Just walking because the dude didn't answer his phone, so I don't know where he's at or when he's gonna go back. But I didn't really feel like playing any more mixed games or the limit. What's it called? High-low, like any of that stuff. I'm like, ugh. I've been doing that for like this many days now. So I'm just walking back to the apartment, put the groceries away. And, I might take a nap. I feel like that'll get me head feeling like less I feel like I'm like I lost like $150 in a tournament and I feel like it's the end of the world. Like I might as well like it's and I've been telling my mom the same thing for a long time. I don't know who else keeps watching this but I've been telling you this for a long time. It's like you lose 100K or you lose like 10K losing the World Series main event, and it's like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. Or you lose $150 at like a weekly triple draw tournament at Orleans. It's like basically like a daily 150 tournament, and you lose that and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. This is the worst shit that ever happened. Like, it doesn't make a difference how much money it is. When you lose, it's like fucking terrible. So I'm just like, oh my god. I feel so like drowsy. I feel like I'm fucking wasting the whole day. It's like completely just wasted my life. And actually really like being here. They want me to live in Vegas. Like, they can fucking enjoy themselves because Vegas sucks. Fucking hot, shit, like poker, people, like sucks. Fucking head out. But I'm gonna take a nap, and then I got like only a couple of days left out here, so I feel like the games. It's funny because it's like almost like a special thing going like this week only at Orleans. But I think that group is like a regular group thing out here, and they probably got $100 like 4A type of small poker games going somewhere all the time. With lots of like goofy remixes on like, oh, it's Big O, but your hand also is a Badoogie hand. Like lots of silly mixed game. And I don't know. It's like they switched the game, they changed the game, and then it's like after like 2 hours of being on a change the game, mixed game, you know, with like 15 variants or whatever, like after like 2 hours, or let's say like the 15 variant one at Aria, after like 2 days, it's like, wow, it was like almost fun to have to learn the game like every half hour. Like I'd have to learn a new game and how to play it, and then it was like even like the second, third, fourth, fifth time, it was like, okay, how do I play this game again? Like, so like trying to figure out just the rules of the game, it's like kind of fun, you know, because you're like kind of learning something. But then it just like cuts back to like really basic poker strategy, where it's like you learn what is a good hand, and then you just play those hands when you get them. And then it's like, okay, so if it's harder to make a hand, you just play less hands. So it's like, it just like goes back and back and back to the basic. Like, and it doesn't matter how you change the rules or what the definition of a good hand is. It doesn't matter how many times you change the game, it keeps reverting back to the same freaking thing. And that shit has gotten so, it's like, it's so repetitive, and it's so boring. I'm like, oh my god, I'm really like doing the same fucking thing again. That's how that is. Trying to figure out the new rules or some whatever. And then it's the same people like that all play all the mixed games. Like, fuck. It's getting juggled around like both games are all the same. Whatever. I'm sure it's like it's got to be the same way. Like it's the same way in the construction industry. Like, so with construction, like a lot of the people that do construction are like these young guys, and so you get like all these young guys out there. So you're seeing like the new century of 18 or 20-year-old dudes, like they've never had a job before, and that's who's showing up to do construction. And then there's that, and then there's like my generation, or like a generation older than me, where they're like up to like 60 or 50. I mean, there's like a handful of like 70-year-old guys. I've seen like a 90-year-old guy walking around doing construction. But I mean, I feel like most of them, like if they're not already like they gotta like stick them in the office, where it's really like, what's wrong with these companies, you know? But you got these guys, and you see, and it's funny because you cycle through these, like, there might be a dozen companies in the city that do construction, like, at all. And then there's, like, the subcontractors of them. There might be, like, a dozen subcontractors to every, like, major contractor. But the guys that work there have cycled through every single one of those companies. They've all worked for all of them. The only ones that haven't are the ones that have literally stuck it out through where it was like, this is my first job, and now I still work here, and I'm 40. And by then, they're probably like, and it's funny because they don't take the guy that they don't really like and just keep him around. And now it's like they still really don't like him, but now he's 40 and he's worked here since he was 18. But they don't really like him, and he's kind of a dick, so they still haven't promoted him. Like, it's always, he worked there for 20 years and now he's like the fucking supreme dictator or manager or whatever. And anyway, like, my point is that these little industries, like, doesn't matter if it's like a construction or a poker game, what your little flavor is, it's the same people everywhere, the same people over and over and over. And I feel like if I get into something else, I'm gonna run into the same, like, repetition of repetitions. Like, I'm gonna get into, like, tennis. Not doubt my mind. Get into tennis. I find out it's the same fucking people everywhere, every day. Nothing's ever different. Like, and I'm gonna end up finding that out about tennis. I'm gonna end up finding out about, anything. And I think, like, the groups might even get small. Go revert back to where I'm like, what was I doing in Little Rock? Like, walking the dog, talking to the same people. What's funny is there's like 6 bars in Little Rock, and then there's like 100 people that go to the bars, and they go to all the bars, and they just cycle around the bars. And what's funny is that it's the same way in Vegas with the poker games, where there's like 6 casinos that have a poker game, and there's like 1,000 people that go to those 6 casinos, and you'll see them all at all 6 casinos. Like, they're at one, they're at the other, then they're at the other. It's the exact same, like, method. It's just that it's a smaller game. So you get into like a bigger city and you see like a bigger crowd, like, for each thing. But there's got to be like, it's got to be the same way as the bars in Little Rock, only since there's more people here, there's more bars. And then it's cycling through like slightly more people. So you're looking at what, like maybe 10,000 people, bar hopping. And then there might be like 50 bars in town. Instead of like, the poker scene in Little Rock is like, you could probably fit everyone in the Mandalay Bay for sure. There's like maybe 6 poker games the people rotate around, and there might be like 100 poker players. But they're all like one table. Like it's funny because there's all these like one table poker game spots, and it's always some guy's house, or it's like there's like a poker table sitting in the back of, you know, some guy's fucking business place or whatever. And the same 100 people cycle around these. And it's always a one table game, but like there's so many of them that they're like, oh, we're gonna be a 2 table game. We're gonna be a 2 table game. He is somebody who's like really like the real go-getter poker house guy. He thinks he's gonna have a 2 table, and that happens all over the place. And then they'll be talking about like, oh, there was a 2 table game here like 6 years ago on a Wednesday night, and it might even be a 2 table game in like maybe next week, because there's some guy named Jackson, and Jackson's coming from Texas, and everybody wants to play with Jackson. He might come over here, so there might be a 2 table game because Jackson's coming to town. You know, he's like an action player, so everybody wants to play. But you know, it's like, is Jackson coming to town or not? It's like gonna trigger if it's gonna be a 2 table game or one. And then it's also triggering if the game's gonna be at Frank's because Jackson's in town, or like, and there's gonna be like a 2 table game at Frank's. But when there's a 2 table game at Frank's, the game at Jimmy's house is gonna be fucking dead, because everybody that usually goes to Jimmy's is at Frank's, and then Jimmy just goes up to Frank's, and then Jimmy's like on the second table. Everyone's like, oh, what happened? Your game didn't go at Jimmy's house? It's like, no, everybody's over here. I'm over here. But everybody's at Frank's. That's how small it is. And it's funny that in Vegas, there's really not like an official... I mean, it's not like that anywhere. Like, I think that there is not an official like overlord of the poker games. Makes it so that it's more like what's the word I'm looking for? Like unanimous, or like ambiguous. There's like an ambiguous sort of like group that kind of is eating itself, and that people, you know, they like the places they like, and they switch around, they'll rotate, and they'll rotate the way they want, and it all really comes down to like who's got the best juice, and like the drink girls, and if they show up, like, or if the drink girls take forever, or if the drinks are really small. Like, I think Mandalay Bay has got like a really good touch on that, where they got the same like drink menu as they do at MGM, but they're kind of like off the path. They're like just they're like on the outskirts of the strip. stripped outskirts. And I don't know if it's just that their management knows what they're doing better. Like they know exactly where to play their game or whatever. Like what part of their game or they gotta play and like what it's worth to have like a really big cup of soda. Like somebody orders like a Sprite and you give them like a cup of Sprite that's like this big, you know? Like where at the Orleans, first the drinker will like barely ever come around. I mean, it really depends. Sometimes the drinkers can be there all fucking week. They're still there. So sometimes they're quick, but sometimes it takes forever. You order a drink from Orleans and you get this little cup that's like this big. It's like, why do you give me this cup that's this big? It's like Coke. I'm thirsty. It's a big ass Coke. They'd be bringing you this little drink. It's like the size of my wiener. It's like nothing impressive. More like a big giant drink. And they got that at LA Bay. I don't know. I might just camp out at Mandalay Bay. I'm gonna go back to the apartment and lay down and cry because I lost a $150 tournament and I should have won. Lots of opportunities to just keep folding. Like, and I haven't said this. I think this whole trip, I've never felt this way about a tournament. It's like, if I had just folded every hand, I would still be in it. Like, I still would have a chance. If I just folded every fucking hand. But I did. I, like, kept trying to, you know, take one card and try to make the nuts. Like, I should just come in with the nuts. If I know I already have the nuts, why do I even play the hand? And I haven't played like that this whole fucking time. But... And then just at half the table is playing like they got something to prove. And you're gonna try to hit fucking move with a 4-card draw nuts, like it's not a just spike the moon on the river. Like just because half the table's playing like that, I shouldn't start playing like that. And then the first hand, some guy re-raised me, and he's like behind me in action. I thought he was gonna I thought he was gonna stand pat, and I had a made 9, and so I throw the 9. I had like a made like nut 9. So I throw the 9, thinking I gotta catch like a 7 or an 8. I just felt like he wouldn't be re-raising with worse than a 9. I might even have a 10. But I throw the 9 or the 10. And I'm pretty sure it was a 9. I wouldn't be thinking about like the controversy actually. But then the other guy throws it. And I'm like, fuck, this guy fucking just raised me. And now I'm throwing away a made 9. And then the next card I caught was a king, and then the next card I caught was an ace. And he took one on the next draw too. So he would have caught a king if I stood pat. He would have caught a king, and then he would have caught the same card he threw away, which I don't know, but he threw it away. It's probably a parry. And then he would have caught an ace, and I would have just won the hand. It was like, and I'm just thinking like, fuck, this guy like just soul read me, like that I had a made 9, I might throw it away if he re-raised. like, and then he did it, and he like just nailed exactly what I had. Just the perfect card came where I get hit by his fucking 9 that he makes. He makes like a 9. I don't know. I was tilted from the first hand I played today. I'm still. I'm on full. I'm like on a full tilt marathon now. I've been like the first and the only hand, like over and over. I'm like questioning what to do with my life, and I can't decide like if I want to go to Mandalay Bay where they have really good soda, sit there and play like small 1-2, or what the fuck, MGM maybe. I feel like MGM, they get some crazy players in there, but it's almost like the perfect place to just sit tight, play really tight. Because so many people in there play so wacky. Especially it's a Saturday night. They're probably in there playing fucking songs right now. So, to go in there and just play really tight. Just try to wake up with like a monster hand. Try to flop quads and shit like that. It's just like sit in there sleeping, get my phone running, make some hours long live poker video that everybody seems to like. And nobody ever says anything about it. And I mean, I like a little stress, you know, like I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be trying to play poker. Like, it's obviously I want some stress. Like, the stress is like keeps me going, you know, like having little stuff I gotta think about, worry about, like. And it's just because my life in general is like so, I'm so set up. And what's funny is that it's really not all that impressive now that I'm like 35. It's not like, wow, you're set up and you're 35. Crazy. Like, what's crazy is that I was this set up when I was like 27. Like, I've been not having to work a day in my life ever again since 27. And I'm like 10 years into that. Now I'm like, now I want, like, I almost crave like trouble, you know. So, getting into this poker thing again. We're getting completely stuck in this poker thing again. Like, go and making a habit out of like trying. I can't make a decision like that involves anyone else. It's funny, I just have to like fit myself into the program that's already built. And what's funny is that like they're just I figured out there just is no job. Like, to fit a job into my schedule is not happening because nobody's hiring. And you know what? I'm not hiring anybody either. So I can't hold it against everybody. I can't hold it against like big businesses, little businesses, that they're not hiring me, because I'm not hiring anybody either. I don't got any fucking work to do. Not enough to pay somebody. So you can't hold it against everybody else that nobody else has anything to pay anybody for. But that's not an option. Go get a job. Like go get a job option just being a non-option. And then what else is a non-option? Just having like a girlfriend? Non-option. I can't find anybody who I like, and we'll talk. Like, there's like some girl dealer at Wynn. Like, maybe, I mean, she's kind of old. Like, too old for me to get stuck with. I don't know. Something's gonna just come and land in my lap. It's gonna be like sitting here like overthinking the world, and at some point just exactly the right thing lands in my lap. And whenever something happens that is great, it always happens at the right time. Because what's really the right time is all the time. Like, it would be great to just wake up with aces and flop quads every hand forever. Like, non-stop. But this isn't working out like that for me.